How's it going, guys? My name is Amari, but you can call me Quirks, and I'm the host of this new channel called Welcome to Krump. So, right now, I've figured out that, well, I haven't figured out, but I figured that for my first video on this channel, I think I would like to go over what Krump is to a person. Because everybody has their own stories, everybody has their own, type of connection to Krump. And I, like myself, have a lot of stories which I would love to share with y'all. But it's just the fact that I'm not even the real crumper yet. So before I can even say that I crump or what got me into crump, I have to, actually be in the field first. But that's not gonna be long. I've met up with, since I live in Florida, I met up with crumpers, like T Dread, boy Av, and I've basically been talking with them, not for like, just casual chit chat here and there, just with some real questions in mind. And so, with that being said, they basically put me on the right track of how I should actually start. And so, I decided that I'm gonna be doing the Beast Camp US event, which I think is like the arc, to be honest. Because this year, if you guys know, like the arc was like the Art of Krump. So like, I thought that this year, there would be an arc today, but I guess not. It's not gonna be here this year. So I think it's just gonna be replaced with the Beast Camp date. Sorry, there's a little going right there. So, if there's anybody that happened to just come across this channel and was just, wanting to like just express that how Krump feels to you, then go ahead and put them in the comments below. And let me start with my story, I guess. Alright, so like I said, my name is Damari. Whole name Damari Savon Ruff. Barnes, Stephen Clark, Washington King Robinson. But before that, I was just, Damari. Mine is somewhat serious, I guess. Like, if y'all ever heard of like Rebel Story, then mine is like kind of similar in that. I kind of grew up in a house where not that many people would be, comfortable or with love, to be honest. But I enjoyed it myself. Um, I just have a hard life, I guess, and I just got used to it with age. But stuff really started hitting the fan when I was like, I don't know, when I was about 12, 13. And that was like, the edgy teen type of place, the suicidal type of place. I really didn't, know how to actually express my feelings. And as a thought of that, I thought that I was just alone in the world. And so I just started to, just believe that no one will ever really amount to the pain that I've been through. Which is kind of blasphemy, because no matter what in the world, there's always going to be at least one person who's in the same boat with you. But at this time, I didn't really know that. So, for me, it was hard. It was real hard. But then years back, I remember that we was at one of my great uncles. I think it was his birthday. And then he had one of his sons. He had one of his sons, or one of his grandsons, came, and I was pretty surprised when I found out he was a crumper. And that was like years. I was probably like about 10 or 9 at that time. or not, because my time, like my reference on time, is just so out of place. So at that time too, I was in the animation, and we would just basically show each other our styles. He was raw. He was super buck. He was he was out there, man. And so I saw him, and then he saw me, and then we just had like a little session going on, and it was fun. It was fun. Years afterward, I just forgot all about Krump. But then it wasn't too long until I got back into the midst of it, when we were back in like the 12 and 13 era, where I was just feeling suicidal, and I was just sitting back, just looking at the YouTube and stuff, just to pass down the time of me, just not knowing what to do with my life. I mean, of course, I was good in school and all, but like my social life was kind of like boom. My personal life, man. My family life wasn't really all cracked up to be either. So I like to say video, my first video would be Dread. I think my first video was like when Dread was first this is when Dread was like little option, and he was versus one other dude, which I can't really remember the name of right now. But like after that, I just watched more stuff like Concrete versus Ruin at the time. I watched that. I watched a lot of tie-dyes. I watched a lot of Solo. Afterwards, I started getting into like Canyon. Then I went into Weapon, Mad Hatter, Crush especially. I was at a really big Crush stage. Spartan 2, really big Spartan's phase. And then all of a sudden I was like, I like this movement. I felt like at that moment and at that point in time that I felt like I seen something that I've always wanted to do. And so I just like, I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for it. And so here I am today, just trying my best in the Krump game, just trying to do my thing, and like, just trying to like do everything I can to be a great Krumper. And I know being a great Krumper is like, it's not hard, but then again, it's not easy either. But the type of determination that I have with Krump, kind of like, it just defies what a lot of people would think about Krump. When people say that Krump would like, okay, no, I lie, because for Krump, it was literally the only way I could actually express myself, because animation wasn't enough. When I did animation was just for me to just look cool, and everybody can like look how cool I am. But when I Krump, it feels like I'm a new person. When I just get into this mode, get into this feeling what I haven't felt before. And this is just with me alone. I've never even been in a real session, in a real Krump battle, which I am hoping for all that to change. I've never even met a real Krumper in person. So, well, except for my cousin. But besides that, I don't know what I could do. You know, I didn't know what I would do without Krump. I consider Krump to be one of my most loved things in the entire world. Like, on the level that any mother would love their child, I would love Krump almost twice that. Because Krump did just so much for me that nobody would nobody would ever do. And so I have this like sense of accomplishment where I'm like, I can do this. I can do something. I can just have this feeling where I feel like I'm not alone in the world, and I'm not the only one with problems. And I don't even have to do nothing violent. I could just push it out. So, oh shit, it's been like 9 minutes. All right, I'll probably like continue like another one. I'll probably like continue another video or something. And and if you have any feedback, just please put it in the comments below. I didn't even know it was like 10 minutes. I went in for real. So yeah, if you have a story that you want to share, just put it in the comments below. If you have anything that you want to say, put it in the comments below. Any feedback, comments. And I want y'all to be fair if y'all really like or dislike this video. And then that way I can just try my best to improve on the actual quality I've been doing my stuff with. So that way I can like come out with better, that way I can come out with just better, um, better content for y'all. Yeah, there we go. So I come up with better content for y'all. And so with that being said, this is Quarks, and thank you for like signing in.